Hey everyone, welcome to another Beyond the Bread. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already, subscribe so you can get all the latest content. Visit breakbreadbreakchains.com so you can keep up with all the latest devotionals and other information that we post there. As I've always said before, Beyond the Bread is just a supplement to the devotional. This week's devotional that I'm kind of going into expounding on is elite status. It comes from scriptures, 1 Peter chapter 2, 9 and 10, Hebrews chapter 4, verses 14 through 16. And if you read the devotional, which I hope you have, talks about kind of the status that priority boarders have, or or when you get on the plane, getting that elite status. And the question I'm asking here is for us is, obviously if you're a priority boarder, you get on the plane first, all those things like that. But, as Christians, as sons of the Most High God and daughters, are we taking advantage of the access we have to God? And I know that sounds silly because it's like, oh yeah, of course I'm prayed, I'm saved, all this. But just realistically, the idea that we skip to the front of the line, like our requests skip the front of the line. I think that's something that sometimes we don't maybe use that access enough. I know even for myself, sometimes there's things I try to handle on my own, or I say, well, I'll pray about it, but I first I'm gonna do this. My first response is not to pray or not to go to God with it because I feel like I have a way that can just, solve it. Now sometimes that's okay if I've already prayed about something and that way is from God, but sometimes I really need to know, I really need to get direction and I don't take it. And so the real question is, why do we not use the access we have to God? Anytime we have a discount or anything in a man-made system in the world, we try to take advantage of it. But yet when it comes to the creator of heaven and earth, we have direct access, yet we don't go to it as fully as we can, as fully as we should. So my challenge for you, and always for myself too, because one of the things about this kind of supplement is it's not a sermon or anything. It's as much a discussion for me to even discussing my own thoughts, my own journey, and then kind of hopefully confirming things that you have heard in your life as well. So just maybe this week, thinking about things where you haven't prayed about it. You've done something else. You've not saying you can't call the plumber, but did you pray that you call the right plumber or that they would come out, like different things where situations you need to do something, but pray about everything, or you're going to make a decision on a job to take another job. Yeah, you interviewed and the pay is higher, but is that the right move? Did you pray about it? Um, you're going to put your daughter in this camp, or your child in this camp. Yeah, it's close to the house and it costs less, but is that the right move? Did you pray about it? So just things like that. We have access to the Father for everything. It's not limited to just big things or really, really important things. Like if you try to buy a house, it's limited to everything. Like, anything, any decision that we make that matters to us matters to God. And I think that's the thing that we need to take away, is that things that matter to us matter to God. He is our Father in heaven. He loves us. He's given us, the ability to be on earth and have this life that we have. So why not spend the time and the access that we have to him living the best life possible? Because to kind of close out, you don't see anyone with a first class boarding pass or an elite priority, whatever they call the different statuses. You don't see them waiting until the end to get on the plane. They always get on first. They always have a drink when you get on board. They always have their bag in the overhead bin while you had to check your bag, because they didn't wait. As soon as they were called, they went up and got on the plane, excuse me. And so we've already been chosen. So it's like, why are we waiting at the back of the line? Why are we waiting for the world or for a human to give us an answer? We have access to the Father. So just something that we all should, consider and take throughout the week. And I'll just close with that. So again, I want to thank everyone for watching this. Again, subscribe to this channel. You'll get all the latest videos when they come out. Also, visit breakbreadbreakchains.com so you get all the latest content that we put out there as well. Again, thank everyone. I want to thank everyone for their support. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, and I will see you soon on another episode of Beyond the Bread. God bless.